me hyped right now, though.
All right.
This crowd's got me way hyped.
Got my notes. Woohoo! All right, episode 26. Welcome to This, That, and the Other. As always, I'm your friendly co-host, Bryan.
And my name, the other friendly co-host. I'm not so friendly, though. Sam.
And it's episode 26. We did it. Give yourselves a round of applause. We're over the threshold. Quarter of a century, long and gone, smarter and wiser.
Yeah, I thought 25 was the last one. That's why I remember it now. That's the one I watched.
25, yeah. So it's 26.
We don't even know what we don't even know what episode we're on.
For you guys.
I'm trying to get these people to sit down.
As always, if you guys are listening to us for the first time, we appreciate you taking the time to download us because we know that your time is precious. Because you're sitting there right now at your desk wondering what you could be doing with your life.
What can you be doing with your life?
You could be a scuba diver.
You could build a tree.
You could make cheese.
You could plant a house.
You could be a house. If you believe in yourself hard enough, you could be a house.
I mean, I guess if you could marry a Ferris wheel, I guess you could be a house.
If you're one of our longtime listeners, welcome back. Thank you. I've been watching the downloads going down. Interesting.
Wait, they're going down now?
No. I want to hit you with a few statistics, homie. Hit me with some statistic music.
You want?
All right. This is Statistic Corner.
Yeah, right.
So we are officially international.
What?
And not
well,
just.
I mean, not Australia. We had Australia.
No, not Australia, because Rob hasn't downloaded us for whatever reason.
Well, and my homie from Australia, Mike, who was actually supposed to be on
Big
this episode.
Mike, that's right.
He apologizes, and we might have him next week.
We'll get him on
San Diego.
Yeah, definitely. Real quick, just a couple funny things that made me laugh on our end.
Wait. Before you jump on, what's the international?
That's what I'm saying. A couple funny things about the international.
China? Is it China?
I want to give a big welcome to the great Federation of Russia.
Man,
the Russian Federation has joined the This, That, and the Other nation.
Oh man,
that's right.
We got the Ruskies.
We're now on the Ruskies' radar.
Is that good or bad?
And
dude, I have a lot of wait. I think I know why.
Why?
I have a lot of Russians that follow me because I follow a lot of Russian tattoo artists.
Either that or it's the Russian bots, like the Russian Instagram
That's what I mean
bots.
because when I post a story on Instagram, there's a lot of Russian bots, a lot of Russian tattooers, just Russian people.
There you go. Maybe that's what's going on. And then coming in also, Norway.
Norway.
All right,
Norway.
Let's
bring it
Norway. We see you, Norway.
Thank you, Norway. The Norwegians.
If we had a Jamie, I'd ask him how to look up how to say thank you in Norway. If we had a Jamie. And then Germany coming in strong out of nowhere.
Oh, Germans.
The Germans. Oh.
There we go. Here, wait. This is more of a German. That's more of a German chant. That's
99 red balloons. So thank you, Germany. Welcome to This, That, and the Other nation. And then, as always, you know them, you love them. The great state of USA, baby, rocking the number one spot as always. The great city of USA. Ayo. All right. So thank you guys so much going out there, downloading, spreading the word. A few shout outs I do want to give. The Nicholson Outdoors is now the Tree Network. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the greater Des Moines area and you need any type of lawn care, any type of arborist management, they are now the Tree Network on all social media networks. So please go ahead and give them a like and a shout out because they are one of our sponsors. Speaking of, they need the design for that table. So we need a size thing on that table because he's sitting on this oak, and we need to figure out what to do.
I don't have that much space. You're talking about a fucking conference table.
Some type of dimension so that he can just build the thing, and then
he's gonna be pretty disappointed at the size I'm about to give him. That's what she said.
Heyo. And then that's it. New York beating Newport News out as number 2 in the downloads. New York!
Heyo! Hey, dude, what's going on with New York and all the floods in the subways?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of because I follow Subway Creatures. Shout out
Subway Creatures.
And there's a dude almost died because he got swept.
Crazy
almost
stuff.
in front of a fucking train.
The world's dying. And that's it for the shout outs. I'm limiting my uhs. That was just a cough. Shout outs. Let's get the boring stuff out of the way. The week. How'd it go?
My week? Let me think. Well, it's all been day shift. It's been.
Oh, yeah? How's the day shift?
Oh, man, my grandma died.
Good thing we caught that at the beginning of this episode rather than 45 minutes deep.
Well, I try not to think about death so much, so it's not, whatever. But my grandmother, rest in peace, she was 101.
101.
So, I mean, I'm bummed about it, but I'm not, like, sad because she's 101.
That's a long time. Long time to be out there.
At funeral. And that's going to be, joyous.
Pittsburgh Funeral. The name of
always joyous.
Quentin Tarantino's third film. That is a bummer, though. Nobody wants to have to go.
Mary
anybody.
Maskell. That was her name.
Damn.
And R.I.P.
Well, Mary, we're glad that you're feeling better because we know you was out there suffering, homie.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we love you in the great ether and the great beyond. And we'll see you soon because we're all going to die soon.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, good for the most part?
Oh, yeah. So the rest of my week, other than that, yeah, man, it's just been all right. I've been making some dough, and my fingers kind of fucked up from tattooing still. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, nothing too good, nothing too bad. Oh, writing. Yeah, my script's fucking getting close. I'm getting, like, third act is beginning. So.
Well, it's like that tempered, too. You would have already been done with it. If you were up to your own devices. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
it would have been all right. I don't know what's going on.
Kind of all over the place here with this one. Let's see. My week was pretty good. I finished some work, some actual paid editing work, which was actually really nice for some comedian.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I just built a little clip, a little reel for him.
Nice.
And so, yeah, so that was cool.
What do you charge for something like that? Or what do you asked
I
me.
just paid him $100, or had him pay me $100.
And how long did it take you?
Well, I mean,
you got ripped off.
It took me a long time.
I feel like you got ripped off a little bit.
No, I just did it because I needed to get you got to do that, you know what I mean?
Like, did he have more than
it's like prison tax.
Did he have more than $100 in his pocket?
Probably not. But, and then I'm also...
You need to get some more Jew in you.
Overall, huh?
We need to get some more Jew in you.
I know. The network overall, though, is doing pretty well. I have a couple of other things that I'm trying to get set up for the binge on this.
Oh.
To actually make it a full network, some other shows on there. And then we premiered some OTTs yesterday. And we got a little traction on those, so I think we got to start doing olden times again.
Yeah.
Yep, got to get back into the olden times swing of things. So, quick plug for Binge on This on YouTube. Go check it out. That's where we have all of our content overall. So it's going to have the podcast on there. It's going to have Olden Times TV on there. Sam used to do a show on there.
If you're all audio, you get to see what we look like then.
Yep. But if you actually want to see us in our sultry voices, that's where you'll be able to find us. And that's Binge on This. I switched it back.
You did?
Yes, I did. Because after I got into the talks with the rest of the other shows, and then I was like, I can't run the whole channel as this, that, and the other, and then rock the other.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, so back to the original plan of
back to the original plan.
Yeah.
So yeah, which that's going to be very cool, and I'm actually very, very excited about it because it's going to be shows that are going to cover other things that. Not that we couldn't cover.
I still want to do the 1-star reviews.
Well, we can. That's always an option. That's never not. That's never not been on the table.
The reason it was hard is because we had to go somewhere, and I always wanted just to Uber it so that we could also shame the Uber driver.
Yeah, but that can't. You're not going to get a clean read off of that. You know, that's definitely a. Been sitting on the pocket for that one. But anyways, check that out, guys. And as always. Check us out on iTunes and Spotify. Leave us some reviews because I know you guys aren't leaving us reviews. Let's get into it. The current events weeks. What do you got?
I'm still kind of following this Epstein thing. 2 women who flew with him said they just thought rich people were weird.
That's weird. That's a weird update.
Yeah.
That's not really an update.
No, I'm just looking at this thing and drones and stuff. Wait, update for what? You want me to update you on the world?
Current events.
That's what I'm saying. I'm fucking current eventing you right now, bitch.
Yeah, but that wasn't really an update. That was just you just said that they said. You said that they said that rich people were weird.
Yeah, that's
They
that's
haven't
an
busted
update.
anybody else?
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently that's on Vanity Fair. It's trending, okay?
All right. I mean,
But no, we're shooting down drones, and oil tankers are going missing, and tensions are running high, and la 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 la. The world is gonna end. I hope it ends soon, so I could stop reading more horrible shit on the news.
that's all right.
We need a network, a news like love and it's just like really happy, feel good news,
Like a wholesome news
charity
network.
stuff, blah blah blah. So and so saved a kitten. You know, nothing.
Oh shit, that would be fire.
I was thinking about that. And people could just choose to watch the happy news. So you're not looking at constant. You're not looking at constant death and destruction and blah blah blah. Like you
could do like 30 minutes of just clean,
like
wholesome
16-year-old
news.
designed the first rechargeable battery that recharges by like your farts. Anything
Fart
like that.
battery.
Fart batteries.
Yeah.
You put your phone in your back pocket.
I like that. That's a good one. I like that. I'm putting that in the notes right now. Let's see what I got in my notes. All right, so apparently 24 packs of beer were on sale for $2.49 at select Targets.
Really?
Yeah, because they were matching Amazon prices. So people were going into Target and they were buying 150 cases and for like $30 or $50, and they just cleared out stores.
Damn.
And it took them a couple hours to figure out what happened, but they figured it out. But by that time, it was already done. People had already,
Don't say you're gonna match prices.
Hey, if you're gonna match it, you're gonna match it, right? Let's see. All right, news-wise, honestly, it's been an overall quiet week. We got about 45 days left until the football season for you sport heads who are into the foosballs. It's about 45 days left until we start getting them pads on and them helmets rolling. As always, I'm a big fantasy football guy, and we're going to be having our fantasy football draft coming up soon. So
Yeah,
I'm
you
pretty
guys have
excited
fun with
about
that.
That's one of those things for me it's like a guilty pleasure,
Oh. Yeah, but for me, a guilty pleasure is like listening to ICP.
Yeah, I guess. But I guess it can be really a guilty pleasure if you're stressing out, over it 100% of the time.
Yeah.
Which I tend to do when the lineups start coming
and then you
up.
flip out, and then you're like, I made money. I didn't make money. I made money. I didn't make money.
Yep, that's the better's fee right there. It's up and down, around and below, and just kind of gets you all over the place. We're catching up on that Stranger Things.
Yeah.
By the time everybody's seen this, probably by the time they saw last week's, it was completely
It just
all
came
caught
out.
up. Everybody saw it.
Yeah.
Well, when did it come out? On the 14th?
No, I mean, last week, yeah, it had
That's
just
about
come out.
4 days. You
It
already
came out
know.
4th of July.
No way.
Yeah, it was a 4th of July release. That's
It
why.
did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They all said 4th of July. Shit, so it's been out 2 weeks.
Yeah.
People done seen it.
Yeah.
We're
I don't
just
know why
late.
you care about spoilers.
I don't know. I don't want
Like we have
spoilers,
enough
though.
fucking people listening to us that, you spoiled Stranger Things season 3.
I don't want spoilers. Oh, talk about that face app, man. Do you think that face app is collecting your face? The one that makes you look old?
It is a
Buy
Russian.
some time for me.
It is a Russian company. Yeah, no, it is a Russian company. So I mean, if you think about it, it could have some malware in it. It could have some malware in it that potentially would give people. I mean, I don't know what you would do with your face. Like, what would they do with your face other than, like, maybe unlock your phone?
Well, my biggest thing is that they already have our face. We have our faces on Instagram, and we have
It's
our faces
everywhere.
on Snapchat, and we have everything on all
Yeah, but
that.
they don't have a 3D rendition, I guess.
I think
mean,
they
it's
have
enough.
I think they've publicly put out now that they have access to people's faces now.
Yeah.
Like, now they're saying outright, they're like, oh, by the
So
way.
at this
like,
point, they could put your face, CGI it onto someone who murdered somebody.
Hell yeah, bro.
And, like, because now they have that voice thing where making people look like they're saying things they've never said.
hey, man, they got that weird porno where they put famous actresses' faces on porn actresses'
Well,
faces.
I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Yo, I've been meaning to tell you, the last week's episode, things got really weird when we were talking about dogfighting and the pedophilia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Let me get some apology music on.
No, I'm not apologizing.
I'll
You definitely should have
apologize for it.
pedophiles
I'll
and
apologize for
dogfight-
No, but I don't think that's what we were talking about. I think at one point I was veering suspiciously close to backing dogfighting, and you were all gung ho about like if they're down, like, and they consent, like, and it was a very
I'm
slippery
saying, man,
slope.
if there's a cage under your bed with a woman in it, as long as she said it's okay, I have no problem. My whole thing about that was stay in your fucking lane, people.
Yeah,
Stay in your fucking lane. Now, of course, you see a girl getting hurt or someone being abused. That's different. Obviously, look, I'm not... Half of this shit I say on here, I'm just saying for reactions, or I'm just saying...
Oh, no, you got to stand by it, though.
I stand by most of it because I don't say anything evil because, like, again, the whole point of it
wasn't an apology rap.
No.
I never brought it up as saying we said anything. We're not going to apologize for shit.
That.
Fuck you. Fuck you guys. Hell no.
No.
I put too much damn work into this bitch to be apologizing to you motherfuckers. And y'all don't even
say some outrageous shit and people can't.
I've never said anything outrageous.
Turn the dial.
Fuck it. Anyways.
Find me.
So if anybody did have a problem with that, we're sorry that your feelings got hurt. We're not sorry.
Yeah, I'm not advocating
for what we said.
I am not advocating for I'm not advocating for anyone to do anything harmful to anybody or anything like that.
But
especially to anything innocent, anything that can't defend itself.
Well, that was one of the things that I had written into the book, or into my notes that I had. Like the Good Samaritan law, like where does it stop? Like where does the line get drawn as far as like, for example, you're walking into the Ralph's and
that's Fry's for you people out there in Arizona.
Yeah, or Farm Fresh for you guys out in Virginia. Or whatever New York establishment you got out there that sell you your
Tony's.
Hey,
Tony's groceries.
Tony's.
You want paper or plastic?
What are they called? Begonias? Bungalows? Bodegas. Hey, you go down to the bodega for a nice slice of mozzarella. So you go into the Ralph's, into your local grocery store, and as you're going in there, you see a young gentleman walking out, a young hoodlum, a young miscreant, as we say, and he's holding himself in the manner that you're all too familiar with.
Oh, he jacked something?
He's grabbed a whole bunch of jank. He looks like he has tumors on his nuts in his body, and he's walking like this. And you're walking by. Where's the line? What do you do?
This is what you do. You walk by him, and you go grocery shopping.
Right?
Yeah. That's it.
Right?
Yeah. If he got caught, he would have got caught. I mean, look.
Who are we? Well, here.
Okay.
Hey, give yourself some introduction to the Sammy Rant Corner so you can carry this while I go get Perry, because Perry's going to come on this back. And
right.
Here's Sam's Rant Corner.
Oh, okay, so I guess I am doing a Rant Corner. Wait, what am I ranting about again? I know. No, if some kid's walking by you, I wouldn't exactly stop him. I'd probably walk in and just look at him. But I don't know. Peter Parker did that. And then Uncle Ben died. So, I don't know. But I don't have great powers. And my responsibilities, I just have to feed my dog sometimes. But, no, if a kid, stay in your lane. That was the whole point of the last episode, was staying in your lane. If you can't stay in your lane, you might get punched in your face. Sometimes you need other people to stay in their lane. Sometimes you're the one who's sneaking out with something. Maybe you just don't want anyone to know that you got, I don't know, hemorrhoids and preparation H is like going down your leg, and so you have to hold your back, shorts closed, and as you're walking out, someone's like, "You're stealing something." You're like, "No, I'm not stealing anything." You're like, "They're stealing," and it's usually a white lady with a really bad haircut. So then security comes out, they get you, and then now you have this whole embarrassing thing of preparation H getting everywhere. Who knows? Maybe one of the hemorrhoids burst. So there's blood, preparation H, a white lady with really bad haircut screaming, and then all she had to do was stay in her lane. Now, what if that kid was stealing all that stuff? What if he was a foster kid and he had a younger sibling and they were living out in the forest and he had to feed them? Huh? Let him have that food. Anyway, the point of all this is, which there is no point, just stay in your lane. Oh, my rant's going fabulous. Hello, Perry. Perry Kurtz is in the house, everybody.
Hey-o.
Woo.
Hey-o.
Oh, you can eat.
Do what you gotta do, Bubba. Get it done.
Hey, sorry for interrupting. This is Perry Kurtz, and I just want to tell you I've got a new podcast. I know you're saying, "Oh, great, another one." Well, this one's different. It's called Happy News with Perry Kurtz. Happy news, good stuff, things to make you feel good about life. We're going to be talking to famous and infamous people that are friends of mine and discussing the happy news. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, CastBox, and wherever you listen to your podcasts, as well as watching us on Binge on This on YouTube.
All right, we're back.
And we're back.
We're back after a
We have
slight pause.
You already know it.
Perry was eating noodles, and now he's eating a banana.
You guys probably just heard one of our newest promotions for the newest show. Fuck, we need to figure out a name for that shit, homie, because you got to shoot promos today for commercials and shit.
KO with PK.
Perry
Knockouts.
Kurtz in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Good friend, longtime friend. Never listener because he left his earpiece at home. What's up, homie? How you feeling? You done with eating? Came in here like a savage eating a bowl of noodles.
Yeah, well, I usually eat when I first get up, and I've only been up since 1.
I'll take credit for that.
So
I'll take
normally I
credit
wouldn't
for
be
that.
up till 2 or 3.
I know, but you know, sometimes they say the early worm
That nightlife.
gets the verb, right? Is that what they say?
Yeah, is that
Is that what
yeah.
they say?
Something like
How
that.
long have you been dyslexic?
Just a little bit. Just as soon as you stepped into the
I
studio.
love the way you're tying your arm up there.
Well,
with
see,
the
I do it
cord.
as sort of a because once we really launch into it,
'Cause you're
You got to hold on to
I
it.
do a lot of,
What are we-
I do a lot of microphone Jackie Chan moves.
Oh,
and
that's
so it's
really good
just-
for the mic too.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, what's up, homie? How you been? I think I'll cover. We're just gonna cover this real quick, just in case I gotta do some edits at the beginning of the thing. What's up, dog?
Doing good.
Chilling? How's the health?
Doing good.
How's the wealth?
Good.
I can't think of a third one.
How's Belth? Stealth? How's your stealth game?
My stealth is good,
Your
but
stealth
you
is-
wouldn't know that.
No, I know, right? I would,
Good. Overall,
couldn't-
good week. Let's see. Anything happened in the world recently that's really tickled your goat? Hit me with some rant music.
I booked a senior show. Well, not a senior show yesterday. Actually, it's at a hospital.
Okay,
You
that's
know,
a little
it's like
weird.
doing comedy at a hospital where everybody's in a bed with oxygen and tubes going in and out of their arms.
Oh, man.
You're always killing.
Ah!
Nah, that's weak. That's someone
I'm
else's
trying
line.
to keep them alive.
Well, good, man. Hey, that's work though. Coming in, you know what I mean. I know that was we've had that discussion.
Is that
before.
sad, though, going in there and trying to make jokes, but then do you start, like, feeling sad?
No.
No?
No, because I'm there for a specific reason. I'm there to make them happy and motivate them to stay alive. I do a lot of subliminal motivation.
Make sure to get that mic, Bubba. Yeah. You can
Not-
tilt
not-
it.
not-
Not literally.
You got a
Yeah,
banana.
from the
Don't-
side. Remember, from the side. We're gonna eat the mic. Well, that's good. Real quick, I do want to jump into my rant. Real quick, if I could get some back out rant music.
Okay, hold on. Let me get some
No problem.
some rant music here.
So
We need to pay a sound engineer.
I'm sure you're what? A sound engineer?
Yes.
Why? We're our own sound engineers.
yeah.
This is yeah. Well,
We've been running 26
this is
episodes.
the internet age. This is where we do everything. We're like octopuses with here pressing buttons.
Well,
over
he
here.
does everything himself, especially sex.
Yeah, that's the best type of sex. Self-sex. Okay, so my
At
rant.
least you like the person you're with.
So I'm at the dog park,
He hates
right?
himself.
I hate myself. So I'm at the dog park, right? And I'm there with the dog hanging out. And I have an older dog. I'm sure you guys know this. Khalees
Yeah,
is a little bit
Khalees.
older. So young
How much
dogs-
older? How old?
He's like 8 or 9.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
when
he's not too old.
when younger dogs come up to him, you know, they're always trying to lick his dick and like they're trying to do weird things to him, just kind of like power pressure him.
Yeah, most macho men do.
Young
Yeah, they
dogs, you know, 1 year old, 2 year. I beat up on you all the time. I was
He'd
gonna
lick
say
your-
I lick you.
if he was a dog, he'd be licking your dick.
Motherfucker, if I was a dog, I'd be licking your old dick, old man. No, that's not. I wouldn't. But anyways, so he's there, right? And I'm minding my own business. I mean, I know my dog. And, you know, I'm just chilling there. So he keeps barking. Old man dog barking, stop licking my dick. In old man speak. Dogs keep playing with him, keep pushing at him, so
They
he
don't
starts
get it.
snipping.
Right.
Right? Totally normal thing to do. Protecting his nuts.
And you're probably looking at the owner going, you about to tell your dog something?
You know me. And so I'm sitting there, and finally it gets to the point where a lady who's sitting in another area, who's pregnant, she goes, hey, you know, your dog is being really, like, yippy and, like, barking a lot, you know. And I was like, oh, he's fine. You know, it's the younger dogs. Like, she was like, yeah, but, you know, he's being a little, maybe you should go across the street to the big dog
'Cause
area.
You went to that park. I know what park you went to. The one
Yeah,
where
yeah. There's a
multiple-
park up in Van Nuys, the Sherman Off-Leash Park, off of Sepulveda. I don't know if you've ever been there. Do you ever take your girlfriends there to walk them?
Just to leave them there.
And so there's two areas. One that has all of the shading with all the trees, and that's where everybody usually goes. And then right across there's a big dog area where
Barely
there's
any
no
shading.
trees. Nobody ever goes there until night because it's so bright. So the lady goes, well, why don't you just take your dog over there right now? And, there's a lot of room over there, and it can go play over there and everything. And I was like, what? Like, my dog's fine. I was like, just thank you for your concern. Like, but I'm okay. And she
How
was
about
like,
you tell that lady's dog to go to the small dog park?
So she was there, and then she goes, yeah, well, I don't know. It's more of like a safety thing. And I was like, really? Like, at that point, the conversation's over. We've hit the apex of the conversation where I go, thank you for acknowledging what you're thinking about. This is cool. Thank you. I'll deal with the repercussions if something happens, but I know my fucking dog.
Yeah.
Right.
In that one sentence. But she says the third time, well, I said, look, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Her dog starts yipping, barking at other dog. And I was like, oh, hey, can you keep an eye on your dog, please? Can you keep an eye on your dog, please? Because I don't feel really safe around it.
Yeah, my ankle might get bit.
And she goes, uh-huh. And I go, ah. And she's like, oh, well, see, I didn't say it to be sarcastic. And
I am now.
And I was like, oh, well, no, me neither. I'm just genuinely concerned. Well, he's a little dog, she said. And I was like, that's what you're standing behind?
Like little dogs can't
Like
bite.
little dogs don't. And I was this close to flipping the fuck out. I was so close. But then she got up and she was like 4 months, like 4 babies full of babies.
So you Spartan kicked her right in that baby maker.
So I was like, look, lady, I appreciate it. Just, and that was that. And that's my rant. And so I guess my rant comes down to, I don't know, because it's a fine line. I get it from her aspect of views. She's a woman. She doesn't know dogs. I don't know. But and I get it. I can't knock her on that because if I saw a kid doing something,
I would have said, "Hey, lady, it's the other dog that's fucking with my dog right now." But whenever I start saying that, people
that's
go.
That's what I mean.
Well, whenever I say fucking, or if I use fucking like that, they go, "You don't need to cuss."
In mixed company, you really got to watch your language. If you don't know if you can curse around people,
oh yeah, I get it all the time.
Always let them curse first, and then that gives you the right. But what's happening is she's pregnant, she's maternal, she's protective, and so she's automatically going to assume, well, I'm going to protect my other baby. To an overextent where she's just annoyingly protective.
Yeah, I mean, I could get that if my dog was bothering
But that goes
her
back
dog,
to my lane.
that
goes back to my rant.
That's why I brought it up.
Stay in your lane.
That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, you got to stay in your lane, and sometimes people just stay in your lane.
Last week we had a rant about people who.
What?
I don't know. We were talking about dog fighting, and then we were talking about people who get kept underneath houses because they wanted to be kept underneath houses, and then I was
saying, look, if you find a girl caged under someone's bed,
see, this is where it got weird.
As long as she was okay with it, this is a sex. This was.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay with this.
If you find a girl under someone's caged bed and she was not okay, that's kidnap. That was my point. All I'm saying is,
he's not wrong.
I'm saying is, one of them, they said yes. This is take me out. I'm your slave. Blah blah blah. And then the other one was like, no, I need to escape. So all I was saying was, hey, sometimes you might mistake someone's thing for something else. It was really weird.
And then I was like, well, dog fighting. Like if nobody is like doing like,
but I said the dogs have no.
It's not like a dog can be like, yo, I'm down to fight. Like, a dog isn't going to high-five you and be like, fucking bring it. Like,
yeah, like, I want to join MMA, Dad.
I even think that a young lady, though, isn't going to approach you. I think someone will hit a breaking point where they will be like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then at that point.
But then you have your safe word, banana.
Yeah. What do you think, Perry? Give Perry some thinking music. What do you think about minding your own business? Oh no! And then to fully circle around,
this isn't over yet.
I'm sorry. We were talking about. I was saying, where does the good Spartan law end? Where the Samaritan law? Pardon me. The good Spartan law means you just kick bitches in the face whenever they backmouth you. Where does the good Samaritan law end? When, let's say, for example, you're walking to a grocery store and you see a young hoodlum walking out, and he's holding a bunch of stuff underneath his clothes. You clearly know he's jacked it. What do you do, Perry?
I go and I tell somebody.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Oh, I think we just entered into a round of point counterpoint.
Yeah, but I would never go up and say anything to him because you never know when they're carrying a gun or a shiv and they cut your throat. But you don't just let shit happen. You have to say something. If I'm driving and there's a guy driving all over the road and he almost hits me, and it's 2:30 in the morning, which is when I normally go home or later, and he is just driving like a
You
crazy
can tell
idiot,
clearly he's drunk.
I get on 911 and I describe that vehicle.
License plate and everything.
Right, and I had one guy, it was a white Charger, and I don't know what it is with people that drive Chargers.
Yeah, they're usually dicks.
Yeah, and calling them a dick is nice. Chargers, they're just generally overly aggressive, and they're always trying to prove something, and they clearly have tiny penises, and that's why they have a large engine. And this guy goes shooting past me, and he cuts into my lane, and I swerve because he almost hit my car.
Right.
And then at the next light, he pulls up next to me, and he's gives me a dirty look, like, eh. And I went, gave him a big stupid smile, and he went like,
And called
He
the
didn't know what
cops.
to do. Well, the next light, he does 2 360s
Oh shit.
in the intersection. Almost hits a guy on a bicycle. So I said, that's enough.
Yeah.
So
you're like,
I
I'm
called the
fucking taking
cops.
this guy
It
down.
was going up Woodman, my favorite street in the whole world. Going up Woodman.
Because of
And-
the memories. He doesn't get
Yep.
wood in.
Oh.
Woodman
And then,
anymore.
sure enough, I get up to Oxnard, and he's pulled over by 2 cars.
But you didn't call the cops, right?
No, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
But see that look, and also to all that point, you've run out of your car when you've seen people fighting on the side of the street to stop them.
Right, but what are we discussing here though?
I'm just discussing. Do you stay in your lane? Because my point is,
Oh, that's
I
right.
just stay
Okay,
in my
I feel
lane.
you. So
I
you
see
wouldn't have
shit,
stopped.
I just stay. It's all you. I don't want you to fucking come in my lane. I don't need to hear that. That's all I want.
But if you can affect change without getting personally involved, shot, killed, or maimed,
true.
then you need to do
So
it.
you would have called someone
But
on
no,
the
like
shoplifter?
something like that. Yeah, I would have fucking called
Yeah.
that guy. Yeah.
What about the shoplifter though?
Hey, what are you gonna do? A kid runs out. Look. I'm not proud of it. I was a kid and I shoplifted. I'm, So
As a kid, you don't mean like recently?
Oh, it was yesterday.
I
didn't think about
all this.
Where do you think I got this phone?
No, I
I
mean
know.
I can get that. Like I guess I don't know. I guess there's a crossing line. Like that's the extreme. I think. Like when it gets to the point where
You're not going to run up and if someone has a gun he pulls a gun out at a register and you're behind him, you're not going to hit him with a bottle on the back.
No.
of the head.
but
I'm
you'll
not
call
gonna-
the cops. You'll
Right.
hide behind the chip thing.
Well, if I'm
and
in
call
the store
cops.
and I know the proprietor and a guy's running out, and he's got like gum and stuff like that, nothing major, and I'll go up and say the guy just ran out, and I'll look to see if there's cameras.
Yeah.
Because
So they can get the
everything's
picture.
recorded now. So I look for that right away.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I'll go up and say, did you see that guy go? But I'm not going to do anything to stop him because, first of all, I'm not young anymore. I don't know if you can tell that by looking.
Oh, what?
Oh well.
You?
Yeah.
This guy.
But I'm not. You don't want to get involved. with
Yeah.
it. You go around the back and deal with it, and let them take care of it.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
you never know. You don't want to
Interesting.
die over a pack of gum and whatever.
You're right.
No.
You're right. Hey, who knows?
Well, because you always hear those stories where the guy who works at like a Circle K, some kid jacks a 6-pack of beer, and you're not supposed to chase him. It's a 6-pack of beer, but they end up chasing him for a 6-pack of beer, jump on the hood, end up getting run over, and
Right.
die over a 6-pack of beer.
over a 6-pack.
What's a six-pack cost these days?
About half of it, 12.
Yeah, so about $7.
I'm going to take you outside. I swear.
All right, let's
I
get
will
into another
turn this
rant.
car
Let's take
around.
advantage of that speaker too, homie. I got this whole Behringer set up and everything. You can
well,
throw
I
a little
mean,
music in the background.
We had a
Yeah,
serious
yeah.
talk here.
A
I
little,
know, wasn't
a little
that good?
jubal.
Man, listen to us, guys. You guys can tune into this, that, and the other every Monday on all streaming platforms: iTunes, Spotify,
Get
Stitcher,
that cord out of your face. It's distracting.
Castbox. Remember, we're on YouTube under Binge on This because we are a network, a true bona fide network.
Whoa, are we?
I don't know. We're working.
We
on
are.
it.
We have multiple venues.
Do you have a rant?
No, my rant was basically stay in your lane.
Cool.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that was it. Yeah, I thought I was upset about something, but I'm not really.
All right. You'll get over whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must have not been a real rant.
No.
How about you, Perry? Anything in particular you want to rant about?
Nothing special. I'm waiting to talk to my daughter. Haven't spoken to her in 2 days, but she's very busy with her girlfriend.
All right.
I have a 14-year-old daughter.
Well, I gotta tell you, you keep in contact with your daughter a lot for a 14-year-old.
Not in the past 2 weeks. I have pulled away. I am not calling her.
Well, she's at that age now.
She's at that age, and they all go through this. I got 3 other kids. They all went through it. They got their friends. They're saying, I'm developing my independence.
Yeah.
I've got my own life. I know who I am. I'm me. Don't get in my way. So I've learned the best thing is you just let them go. So last week I didn't call my daughter. I didn't hear from her for 4 days.
That's good.
And then she called. She said, Dad, are you still alive?
Aw.
And that alone, yeah.
That's good.
That I'm like, yeah, I didn't know
And
you
you were
cared.
like,
and
Yeah.
I said, what are you doing? She said, I've been over my girlfriend's all week. You know, I said, well,
Smoking
I saw
meth.
you. And
No,
She turned. Yeah, right. No.
no, I'm joking.
but then it came down to, well, actually, Saturday night, I need a ride.
Oh, okay. That's what
this
it's
is
called.
When your kids get to be 13, 14, 15 years old, all you are is a ride and a meal.
Yeah.
And an ATM.
And maybe rent or like a hotel.
Well, no, they don't pay rent.
I mean, no, yeah, true, but like you're.
If she's going to a hotel,
halfway.
I
Like
really
living.
got an issue.
yeah. Because that's what my dad once told me. He's like, seems like all I am is a room and room and board and food.
Well, I
Right.
didn't ask to be born, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, she lives with her mother, so that's
Yeah.
it. She stays with me usually 1 day a week sometimes.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
when she's there and I look over and I see her sleeping, it is the most
It's all worth it.
wonderful feeling. I mean, there have been times where I just look at her and I sit there and I cry and go, I'm so lucky to have this child.
Ah, shucks.
Damn.
Better than a nut. I mean, it's not really a rant, but
no, I wouldn't go that far.
well, good.
I hope you don't go that far after watching your daughter sleep.
I think that was a pretty good rant corner. Let's lead into, and I think that's probably a good segue to lead into our theme. Let's call it. What are you thinking?
The theme will onto network changes.
I like it. Let's call it Phase 1. Our own personal MCU Phase 1 of the Binge on this network.
I'm trying to find good beats, but I'm not finding
And
shit.
I'm thinking, with that being said, and we're not married to this name, but I'm thinking. Well, one thing I'd like to discuss. Sorry, Perry, I don't mean to.
Perry
bother you there.
Kurtzing with Perry Kurtz.
No,
I love your focus.
thanks. It's what this and that and the other is built on.
I can see
If
that.
we're gonna get that in Latin around the thing.
You have ADHD.
And focus to focus. You pitched something earlier today that made me get giddy, and he was saying like a news clip show where you just did good things, like focused on good news.
Yeah, so it's just good news clips. It's a happy news network, so you're not looking at death and destruction all the time.
That would be very unusual.
Yeah, and so
Right?
it's just people doing good things in life, or like, oh, a kitten was born, and like here's a donation center. It's all the happy news that they pepper throughout. Cool.
So as soon as he said that, I was like, oh shit! I thought of the SNL, not Norman or
Norm Macdonald.
the way Norm does the sarcastic news, but it would be good news, and then you could still have guests. But
And you can still be sarcastic about it, but it'd be good once in a while to present positive things to people, because right now, I don't know if you notice this, our
not
country
very
is being
positive.
torn apart with negativity.
Yeah.
And violence is so prevalent. Every day on the news, especially here in Los Angeles, somebody is getting shot.
Oh yeah.
Every day. A 17-year-old girl rammed a police car, jumped out of the car, and aimed what looked like a handgun at the cop.
Oh, I
and he
saw
shot
that.
her.
But was it a handgun?
No.
It was a BB gun.
It was a replica of a gun. It wasn't.
Yeah, but she didn't put it down and she aimed it at them.
Right.
What the hell?
So, do they say I'm going to take a shot? Because, look, if you're wearing a flak jacket, which, by the way, is Kevlar bullet resistant, you still feel the shot of a bullet. It
and
doesn't
that's if
go
they
in-
shoot you in the chest.
Right.
Yeah.
But if they get you in the face, you're going down.
Yeah.
And let's face it.
I would have shot the
People-
shit out of that girl.
Right. So now the discussion is, did he go too far? And they're saying, well, we need to learn how to deal better with people with mental issues. Well, you don't have that chance. Number one, she rammed a police car on purpose.
Yeah.
Turned right into it. Then she jumped out, and they said, put the gun down. She wouldn't. And when he saw the gun, he didn't have a choice. as far as
That's
I
his
know.
life.
Yeah, she outsided herself.
That's his life against hers. At that point, you have to.
Hell yeah, bro. Put him down. I don't care. Sorry, we kind of veered off.
No. But it was a 17-year-old girl with mental health issues, and they were like, well, we should be able to. No, the point is, the officer did his job. Everything leading up to that failed.
Yeah.
But they're saying you need to deal with them, and it's not like this is a point where you can say, listen, let's talk this out. They've already got the gun aimed at you, and you don't know if it is a gun or not.
Yeah.
You don't have the chance to think about it, because if you go, hold on, boom, shot in the head.
No, exactly.
So that's why we were thinking
The network,
about-
the positive
Oh,
network.
okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're right on there. Man, being stuck in a cocoon has
Happy
now
news.
allowed us. Yeah. So I was thinking maybe like we can still capitalize on the guests in that sense. Like we can still work with that and still have guests. And in my mind, the way that it would work is whoever you would want to be on the 30 minutes of the happy news, we would interview them beforehand. And then it would just lead into them being on your show, and you get to discuss happiness with them and how they feel about happiness.
And then at the end of that conversation, we ruin their lives.
Ooh, by telling them you've been sleeping with their wives the whole time. But I like that. So, with that being what that is, what would be a good title?
Well, I think we're jumping ahead coming up with a title. I personally like Happy News. It's nice and simple, and it says it all. Remember, you want it to be succinct.
What about Good News?
Good News?
It's kind of a double Good News with...
There's an ice cream company called that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we capitalize on that.
Yeah.
So,
They have
happy
a following.
news.
Happy News. Good news is nice, but happy news
happy
is
news,
something
right.
to celebrate.
Or like Time to Smile? Nah, that sounds like a dentist company. Time to
Well,
Smile.
I'm thinking like CNN, like so it's like HNN, Happy News Network.
Hey.
Happy News.
HNN is Headline News Network.
Well, I mean, we'd have to.
Well, it would just-
an example of that.
Yeah.
It would have to be something in that.
I feel you though. Yeah. H&N, that's a real thing?
HNN, yeah.
Well, I like happy news. I can deal with that.
Nice
You can build
and
on that.
simple.
Yeah?
Happy News.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I think right there we're going to make that official. Perry, you're now part of the Binge on This family, homie.
Don't expect
Boy.
any royalty checks right now
Nothing.
because
We have nothing to offer except
Hey, I might.
a mic
A burger?
and the internet, baby. But
Well, once you get on Spotify, you get a penny for every listener. So
hey, we're on
Really?
Spotify.
Do we have a penny?
Are you sponsored?
No.
Get sponsored.
That's
Man,
what
we're
I've
not
been
even.
saying.
I've made
There's
almost $2 from my own podcast.
Oh well,
in the
look at
past
that!
year.
As the gold flows in.
I'd rather have $2 than no dollars.
That's
Well, how about we work on
exactly
actually
right.
trying to get like a shirt or something? Is what I want. I want stickers or something like that now. With all the new
Merchandise comes
stuff on
after.
it.
Merchandise comes once you have a following.
I guess, man. I don't
Well,
know.
if you need stickers, Sticker Mule has really good prices.
Let's talk about the first interview that you did recently. Of course, it's going to be a little bit different because we didn't really do any happy news. That was almost like a legit interview.
Right.
But who did you get a chance to talk to?
Well, we spoke with Vince White, who's a guitar player, who's played with major guitar luminaries in his life. Goes back and forth to Chicago. He's in Chicago right now playing, and he really has a handle on the music. He runs a jam session in Burbank, California every Monday night with some of the best musicians in the world. And he's just very insightful.
Lift off some of the people he's played with.
Yeah, no, he's not leaving. So we have a beeping issue over there.
I was hoping he'd leave. I can't believe you said the word you. I believe he's played with Buddy Guy. A lot of names most people have never heard of. He's also writing a movie. He's got picked up on one. Yeah, and and he's got people that want to work with him on it. And he's a really nice person. He really is. But man, he can play so well.
And he plays the guitar, right?
Yeah.
He had the like before we did the whole thing, he was like, so when I talk, like I start singing. So like, do we have a And I was like, yes. I was so hyped. Like,
So when he was talking, he started
He had
singing.
well, no. He would talk. And he was talking to Perry, and then he would be like, he would be talking and then be like, yeah, man, and I'm not doing any justice to his voice. because
no,
it was
we're
very
not.
Unique.
We are not making fun of his
Well,
voice.
not just that, but like his talking pattern was very unique. Like he didn't make eye contact with me. He doesn't make eye contact with people. Like he had sunglasses on the whole time. He looked like a Doobie Brother, and like he was so nice. And it was when he spoke, it was like the inflections were so genuine, and you were like, this is a dude who wouldn't lie to you. You know what I mean? Like he'd be the dude
Right.
who would just be like. He would meekly tell you the truth, but he would tell you the truth. Like, but he was so nice and he was so sensitive. But yeah, he was like, yeah. So he had his guitar and then he was like, and just started jamming, and I was like, oh hell yeah! I was like, this is the fucking. I was like, this is the shit. But
He's real fast. He's real clean.
Oh yeah.
When I do my improv blues, I prefer to work with him because I've known him for so long.
Did a little improv blues while we were there
we
too,
did
didn't
a little
we?
bit to close the piece there.
So it was really awesome, man. I personally, on that one, I'm just producing it. So Sam and I are kind of in the background on that one. But as far as just being there and seeing it, man, I'm very excited because I wouldn't put in any more time or effort into a no-pay project if I didn't feel excited about it.
Right. Well,
And
that's what I want to do with this. I want to
Me
bring
too.
in people that are interesting, that have an interesting story. It's great that people have talent and they're performing, but there has to be a backstory to make them
Yeah.
human. Otherwise, they're just robotic.
Right.
Yeah.
And so my goal is to draw people out, find out where did you start, what got you here, what's made you go, and what's been steering you into this direction. These are things people don't usually talk about because in life you just go with what feels right and you don't think about why you're going this way.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, unless you've taken mushrooms and
Facts.
and introspectively looked at yourself and.
if we play this right, we do it. If we do this right, we can do it like Hot Ones, where we would do a piece of happy news and then a bit of the interview in the middle, like 2 questions about who they are and how they got where they were going, and then right back to another piece of happy news. You know what I mean? So each little wing, so to speak,
Yeah,
would be a wing
I mean,
about them.
Right. But you would have to look up a lot of happy news, current events, and.
Well, that's all
and
Perry,
write it-
baby.
write it.
I ain't over here. I ain't a machine. I'm sure Perry can start looking up some happy news.
Excuse me. You're the producers. I'm the talent.
He just shows up, man. He's got to read the.
That's
the
right.
cue
You,
cards.
you push me out in front of the camera.
All
and the
right, but you
microphone,
better
and I
read
perform.
whatever the fuck I look up, homie.
Oh, I will.
All right.
Yeah, if it's happy news, it's happy news. I mean, what else could it be?
Yeah.
Um,
And today in the happy news,
yeah, let's do. Okay, cool. Let's do some.
A little dog was lost for 3 days.
Well, remember today, what we're gonna shoot is
And
gonna
he
be the
came back.
first episode of Happy News.
What is it? Oh, well, yeah. I
So,
guess
Well, I gotta leave here in like
yeah, see, I got to leave too.
20
man.
minutes.
What time?
I gotta be there by 4.
Well, it's 3:30
But
right
he's
now.
on Lennox Street.
Let's go into
He's not far.
Game Corner because I think we're
Game
right
Corner?
Yeah.
down at the very end of it.
Yeah. We are going to be in Game Corner.
Are the fluffers here yet?
Nah, not yet. All right. Hooray! Welcome to Game Corner. That's right. First invented by the Mesopotamian back in 1658, it was originally brought over to England in honor for King George during his 15th Jubilee. After it was presented, it was sent over to the Ugandans, who kept it buried for over 80 years under the guise of Master Carisio, who later went it over and sent it to Ethiopia. From there, it made its boat plane over to the Congo and was buried for another 50 years, where it was found on eBay and sold to us for about $5 plus shipping and handling, and so we bring it here to you. Ugh, what a pain. Thank you. All right.
Sorry, that was from that burrito last night.
So today's game is Guess It Badly. All right?
Okay.
Or Describe It Badly. So the point of this game is you're going
Well,
to
you're describing the title of it badly.
You're
right
going to
now.
describe the title of the movie badly, and we're going to do our best to guess it. So, for example, if I were to tell you, let's just say the movie Halloween, right? And I say, creepy man won't die trick-or-treating. Creepy man won't die with his sister trick-or-treating. While they trick-or-treat, is that cleaner?
Yeah, I don't know. That you just, I mean, if it's bad.
I understand the concept.
My
he
man.
knows the concept.
Hell yeah, bro. He's Perry Kurtz. All right, let's rock and roll with this Mamma Jamma. I'll lead off with the first one. Hit me with some clean background music. As always, ladies and gentlemen, all of this is available on iTunes, Spotify, CastBox. YouTube is Binge on this. Please, I cannot stress that enough. It is not this, that, and the other. This, that, and the other is under Binge on this. Same thing with Happy News. Same thing with the rest of the shows. Olden Times TV, Sam of All Trades, which kind of disappeared into the dust.
Yeah, well, I still no. Actually, now that I'm getting my mic back over there, I'm going to be bringing that back.
All right.
And it's going to be a little different format because now I actually got a little studio space.
Well, we're building and moving, ladies and gentlemen. That's the big
Damn,
part.
baby.
Damn,
All right, so are we back at the
baby.
game? Are we back at the game?
All right, so here we go. The first movie I'm going to describe, and you get one question. So, you can get one question as far as to what it is. Right? Do we tell people what the category is ahead of time?
Yeah, well, no, don't tell them the category.
Well,
Yeah,
we decide on the category, and we're like, okay, so today's category is...
Do we?
Yeah, I think because we don't know.
Or genre.
Or, I mean, easy.
Or genre. Okay, let's go with that. So today's category is going to be science fiction.
Genre.
It's genre. God damn it. So
He is
whatever
dyslexic.
movie you describe badly is from science fiction, okay? And obviously it has to be a modern movie. It can't be anything from back in the day or Charlie Chaplin making science fiction shit. Or, or the jazz player or something
Because I
insane.
haven't seen any movies other than kids' movies in years.
That's fine. You can do kids' movies.
All right.
All right? So here we go.
Kids movies?
Yeah.
Is that our genre?
Oh, fuck it. Here we go. I'll describe a kid's movie since he knows about it. Okay. Young lady at a high altitude gets into a hairy situation. A young play me some sexy
Dude, I
stuff.
gotta bounce back
Rapunzel.
and forth between so many fucking things here. And then think
That's
about
why I said the iPad. And,
Rapunzel,
have to bounce-
Rapunzel, let down your hair.
hey, he got it. It was Rapunzel.
Oh.
I kind of gave it away with that high altitude thing.
I was thinking Mary Poppins.
And that was no questions asked either.
Well, you gave it away with
I did,
Harry
didn't I?
situation.
Okay, all
Hairy
right.
situation.
Just making it a little easier. All
Yeah.
right, Perry, you go now. You get to describe.
Oh, I'm so bad at these games.
All right, let's. Okay.
It's probably easier just to do music than the sound effects. So you can just look that cool.
A couple of guys go on the road and start playing concerts, and people really hate them. But they become very popular.
Blues Brothers?
Okay, say it one more time.
All right, let's say 3 guys
Okay.
Oh, no.
become a band.
Okay.
They're English, and they go on
Spinal
the road.
Tap.
Right. That is the only movie I have seen more than once.
Woo! Spinal Tap's good.
Spinal Tap's a good movie.
And
Turn
I've
it all the
seen
way
it
to
7
11.
times. You know what's great about Spinal Tap? Every time you watch it, you see something in the background that you didn't notice before.
One of them movies.
Have you ever looked at his hat? It says USS. It was originally Carl C. They connected the C, so it says USS Oral C.
Oh.
I didn't see that till
It's a
the
little
5th
Easter
time.
egg for you guys 80 years and older. Sam, hit me with your movie thing.
All right. Are we still doing a genre?
Well, let's just say that's a science fiction in the sense that it was a fictional movie about a band that didn't exist.
Right.
I got your back, bro.
And there's supposedly going to be another one.
Yeah, but they're revamping it. I don't even want to talk. That made me angry too. I'm so over that. Did you see they're doing 4 funerals and a wedding, or 4 weddings and a funeral as a show on Hulu?
I played those.
All right.
I did a funeral last year. It was lots of fun.
Wait, how many funerals you play at?
1.
And like jokes?
No, yeah, I did jokes at a funeral about the corpse.
Damn. All right. Well, I mean, he had a good sense of humor, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't hear him laughing.
Go. Otherwise, we're gonna keep running. We're on a schedule here.
All right. A girl left behind in an abandoned town is found by soldiers, and aliens attack.
One more time.
A girl is found in an abandoned town by soldiers, and aliens attack.
Man, I'm going to have to say I'm going to take a question from the Question Masters!
All right.
All right, Question Master.
Yes.
Who plays the little girl?
That I do not know.
Well,
All right. You want me to really look up the little girl?
No. All right, fine. What year was the movie made, Question Master?
80s.
Little
No,
girl
hold on,
left
hold on, hold on,
behind,
hold on. Let me-
and the
I'll
aliens show
know.
up to get her.
Hold on. I will tell you.
I think I have my guess. But the question master owes me an answer, so we have to let him pay his due.
Okay. All right. Question master is here. I guess her name was Carrie Hen.
I'm going to go with Close Encounter.
Poultry heist.
Fuck.
That's
That
where
was
they
my...
steal-
There was no
they
soldiers in
steal
Poltergeist,
roosters.
was there?
No, there were no soldiers, but that was my guess, too. I thought it was a little girl who got left.
When you see-
Aliens.
Say the title again.
A little girl is left in an abandoned town.
Okay.
Soldiers come.
Okay.
And aliens attack.
Fuck. He did. But
That's
I
aliens.
thought
Aliens
right,
too.
but I thought the red herring was the saying aliens in the title of the title saying aliens.
I said I even had the title.
You got
in
me
my,
good.
I
I'm there with you. I'm proud of you, my man. Okay, we'll do one more quick round and then we'll end it that way because it's 3:30. How far do you have to go, Perry?
About 10 minutes from here.
Okay. I would like to at least get something down. I'd like to have 2 episodes to be sitting on your thing. Okay, one more. We're going to go with science fiction, and we're going to go with young boy appears after a long stay in the jungle to help his new friends.
Flight of the Navigator.
Nope. A young man. You didn't even use your question from the question master.
But that young boy stayed in the jungle. You know.
Tarzan?
No. Jumanji.
Oh,
A
what'd you
young
call me?
man stays in the jungle for 30 years and comes out to save his new
Did
friends.
you say Jew?
I said Jumanji.
Oh, Jew. So a Jew
Cost
eating.
a lot more money than Jumanji.
So that's a Jew eating.
Hit us with your
Jumanji.
Jumanji. It's an
That's
Italian
that's
Jew.
Italian.
What are you talking about?
Jumanji.
I know what do you mean.
I know what you need, though.
Money savings.
You never call.
Right.
Movie.
hey.
Oy vey.
New York Oives. Wait, what? Oh.
Perry's gonna knock us with him.
A young girl has a father who's kind of aggressive to her, and she always dreams about going to live somewhere else where she can dance.
Fucking Perry. It's like paying
Footloose?
fans are gonna. No.
No, what's the other one? One where
Flashdance.
Flashdance.
What was it?
Little Mermaid.
Fuck me. Say it one more time. Say the title one more time.
That's
We didn't
right.
even, was it? We didn't
Yeah.
even quite. I didn't
Little
even use my question
Mermaid.
master.
There's a hole. She sings a song about I want to go up there where I can dance. and
Fucker.
People have it. Here comes your girl.
Well played.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, she is so
Like
ready.
clockwork. All right, Sammy, clean it all off, man. Give us the good one.
All right. Let me see. Let's see. Man with mother issues isn't a very good businessman.
Psycho.
Yeah, there we go.
Damn! Yeah! Fuck, I think Perry won this round.
Perry won
Game Corner.
Let me see.
Yeah!
I'm smarter than I look.
You're the fucking man, Perry. Awesome, guys.
Cool. Well, that
We're
was,
right here at the end of it. Lead me into some closeout music.
Man.
And we'll do
You're
our
a music slave
we'll do
driver
our
over here.
closeout. Well, I insisted on the iPad, but I think what I'll do is I'm just gonna get
It's
my
the
phone and just have it.
same. It's the
No, I know, but I figure with one you'd have the FX, the other one would
You
have
got
the music. we'd
anything
have two
that
of the
just got a
speakers set
beat
up.
to it? Just like simple. I'll wrap it.
Oh, that's how we're gonna close it off. I have a segment I haven't done in a while, which I'm pretty excited about. As always, guys, thank you so much for listening to this part of the show. If you've made it this far, if you're in your car on your way to work, if you're on your way,
if you've listened this far,
or if you're on your way
You
to
are a masochist.
yeah, you are. If you're a true fan, I know people listen this far because I get snaps from people who are listening to this certain parts at the end where I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
Really?
I know.
That guy-
Yeah, they send me little things and they're like,
Really?
we're listening,
a guy
homie.
named Larry. That's about it.
And speaking of, shout out to the Westlake boys. I know you're out there listening. Nathan, Henry, Ruben, as always, who's been listening to us since day one.
Ruben has been since
but a
day
lot
one.
of the Westlake boys have been sending
I
me
like your
images and
sandwich,
snaps. We love your sandwiches. We love who you are. Find us on iTunes. Find us on Stitcher. Find us on CastBox. If you guys want to listen to us on the way over to your divorce hearings.
What the fuck
If you
happened
guys
to
want to
your
see
phone?
us.
Should have that running in the credits right now.
Look
where
at his
we are.
phone.
You've known me long enough to know that was bound to happen. If you guys want to see us visually and you even want to see Perry and his beautiful suspenders, go ahead and check us out on YouTube at Binge on This. That is the network that you will find us on. YouTube Binge on This, where you'll find shows such as...
Should we get a Patreon?
No, god damn it. I will not. No, he has been trying to turn me into a whore for as long as we've been doing this damn show.
Oh, yeah, I was on there for a little while.
And I get all the money at
It's a
that
lot
point
of
because I'm
work.
doing all the fucking work, and I don't want to do that. Like, no, that's no point.
Patreon.
I know,
subscribe.
but I deal with then I'll deal with the
Yeah,
money,
and
and I'll
they
have to deal with the whole
subscribe
other
to you,
thing, and
and
it's
then
like
they
a
send you
But
money.
if we get sponsorship, then
sponsorship. Fine, we'll work
I
together
told
as a
him he
team.
needs some more Jew in him.
It's true. He did tell me that. Perry, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure that you guys check out Perry's new show. Good, happy news
Happy news.
with
this
Perry
year.
Kurtz on the Binge on this channel, and then
And also, you'll see me doing interviews with interesting people. Not
yeah, we
like-
got to figure out what to do with
not
that
like
one though,
that.
because we can't double whammy on an interview and the good news show. It's got to be clean. We'll
There'll be
talk
two
over it. I'll walk you
separate
through
shows.
it.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah,
Separate shows, pues. We'll talk about it at that point. If you
Yeah.
start selling me some cabbage, fool, you get one show off the grace good of God. We're gonna close
I
off.
want twice the money I'm not getting now.
Perry, any plugs, any shows that you have coming up that anybody in the LA area might want to go check
Yes,
out?
tomorrow night I will be hosting the comedy show at the Burbank Music Academy. They call it Room 41. It's
right.
right next to Champ Sports Bar on Burbank Boulevard in Burbank, 4105 West Burbank. And it will be starting at 9 o'clock. Real comedy show, professional comedians. I will be the host.
And it happens every.
No, this is not happening every. This is a one day. It's a birthday party for the producer.
No, I know, but I thought they did it every
Normally
Fridays.
we do it the first Friday of every month.
Right, just because this is coming out in a week,
Right.
so I assume.
But this is going to be his birthday party, so
And keep an eye out for Perry on the booking commercials. Tell my boys getting
I'm
fed.
on booking.com. You see a blue screen, and then all of a sudden the words booking.com comes out. People are looking at their phones, dreaming about where they want to go. Be a booker. 2 minutes in, 22 seconds in, you'll see me spinning around in a weird jacket.
Like a
dancing.
goof. And that's booking, not booger.
Booking.com.
I looked up
Booking.com.
booger.com.
That's not
It's
where you want to
okay.
go.
It wasn't
I
half
knew
bad. I
I
have it
knew you'd
bookmarked.
pick that one up.
Sam,
And on almost every night except Monday, you can see me at the Oaks Tavern.
Very
on
true.
Monday, you can see me at the Park Bar, sitting with the band doing the Improv Blues.
you got it. And then Sam,
Yes, sir.
Sunset Boulevard. You need tattoos. Where can they find you?
Tattoo Mania. Get me at my Instagram at Sam_tattoo_13.
Well, yeah, that's it. As always, live each other, stay safe. Dream the dream a
Stop
thousand
liking
dream,
my
guys.
YouTube page.